The Pontiac Vibe is a compact hatchback automobile that was sold by Pontiac from 2002 to 2010. It was jointly developed by General Motors along with Toyota, who manufactures the mechanically similar Toyota Matrix. Manufactured by the Toyota-GM joint venture NUMMI in Fremont, California, the Vibe succeeded the Geo Prizm in production at NUMMI, and like the Prizm, it was derived from the Toyota Corolla. From 2002 to 2004, a rebadged right-hand drive variant of the Vibe was exported as the Toyota Voltz to the Japanese domestic market. The Voltz was not popular in Japan and discontinued after 2 model years. Production of the Vibe ended in 2010 with the discontinuation of the Pontiac brand and the closing of NUMMI under the General Motors Chapter 11 reorganization. Its twin, the Toyota Matrix, is still in production only for the Canadian market, manufactured by Toyota Motor Manufacturing Canada in Cambridge, Ontario, after NUMMI closed down. First generation, the 2003 to 2006 Vibe was available in an economical base trim, an all-wheel drive mid-trim, or a sporty GT with more power. Powertrains available for this car are a Toyota-built 1.8L straight 4 16-valve engine producing 126 horsepower on the base model, 118 horsepower on the all-wheel drive model, or a version with VVT-Li producing 164 horsepower for the GT. The Vibe was at one time the most fuel-efficient vehicle sold by GM in North America, but ceased to be the case with the revised United States Environmental Protection Agency testing procedures in 2008. Although the Vibe and Matrix are similar designs, the two brands actually use several different components, which are brand-specific, for their heating and air conditioning systems. These components include the air conditioning compressor and related hoses, the heater hoses, the heater core, and the serpentine belt. There have been some minor changes between model years. The Vibe was first produced in 2002 and went on sale as a 2003 model. Power ratings for the first 3 model years were slightly higher, with the GT up to 180 horsepower, the base model rated at 130 horsepower, and the all-wheel drive model rated at 123 horsepower. Engine power claims were decreased for 2006 as a result of Toyota's retesting of its engines for the new Society of Automotive Engineers ratings standard. The 2007 model year no longer offered a GT or all-wheel drive option due to poor sales and new federal emissions standards. The front fascia was freshened in the 2005 model year. In an attempt to converge the Pontiac look, the front grille was restyled to resemble the look of the Pontiac Solstice, also adopted by other vehicles in the Pontiac line. The 2003 to 2004 Vibes had a front grille more closely resembling the discontinued Pontiac Aztek. Toyota Voltz. The Vibe was made right-hand drive and exported to the Japanese market as the Toyota Voltz from 2002 to 2004. Second generation, the Vibe was redesigned, along with the Matrix, for the 2009 model year, and debuted at the 2007 Los Angeles Auto Show. The new Vibe's design is sporty yet completely functional, according to Ron Esselton, chief designer. Clean lines, minimal overhangs and wheels pushed to the corners give the vehicle a muscular stance. The GT trim and AWD options return, and 2 new inline-4 engines are offered. This was also Pontiac's last new model and remained as the brand's only remaining car for the 2010 model year. Second-generation FWD Vibes also offer computerized traction control and anti-lock brakes. Rear disc brakes are standard on all models. Luggage racks are no longer standard order. Power outputs of the 2 engines are 132 horsepower and 158 horsepower respectively. The Vibe offers 91.4 cubic feet of passenger volume and 20.1 cubic feet of cargo volume, for a total of 111.5 cubic feet with rear seats that fold completely flat. The cargo area is 30 inches high and 40 inches wide, which is large enough to accommodate a standard-sized, American washing machine or clothes dryer with enough extra room for an appliance dolly. First deliveries to dealerships were posted on GM's website in April 2008, with comments that initial sales were brisk. The first units were delivered to buyers in early March. Discontinuation. On April 27, 2009, GM announced the discontinuation of Vibe production, as well as all other Pontiac models, by the end of 2010. It was later announced that Vibe production would end in August 2009, and the last Vibe left the assembly line on August 17, 2009, according to a source at genevibe.com. This left Toyota with a major problem as they had to scramble to relocate some of the tooling that was jointly used to produce the Matrix in another factory. As a result of GM discontinuing Pontiac, Saturn and Hummer following the 2010 model year, GM decided to bring a new entry-level Buick to the lineup called the Verano, slotting below the Regal, while in Canada, GM replaced it with the larger Chevrolet Orlando compact MPV. Recalls: in January 2010, Autoblog.com reported that the 2009 and 2010 model year Pontiac Vibes are also included in the 2009 Euro 2010 Toyota vehicle. Recalls related to unintended acceleration due to shared components with the Toyota Matrix. Another recall for the Vibe was issued in the fall of 2009 due to floor mat interference with the accelerator pedals. This is also part of the Toyota recall. On August 26, 2010, another recall was issued for 2005 to 2008 model year Vibes, equipped with a 1ZZFE engine and two-wheel drive. The recall notices states that an improperly manufactured engine control module can develop a crack in its circuitry, potentially causing the check engine light to illuminate, harsh shifting, and stalling and/or failure of the engine to start. In mid-October of 2014, the Vibe along with the Saab 9-2X was recalled due to the faulty Takata airbags supplied from the large airbag supplier company. It is undetermined how many Vibes have been recalled. References. External links: official website, Pontiac Vibe at the Crittenden Automotive Library.